are back here on Carolina Women. We're at Liberty Wall Coverings. We are here, window and wall coverings with John Iannazzo. Great to see you. It is always a treat to see you, and it's fun. Right now we're going to be talking about, you said, one of your most popular window treatments that a lot of people don't really know about, and it's quite versatile.
Yes, yeah. The woven shades have been very, very popular.
Talk to us about this.
Well, we have woven wood shades, which are your more traditional bamboo, grasses, reeds. Then we have the woven textures, which are still a woven shade, but a little more fabric, a little more refined.
So it's really interesting because I know, I was talking to someone the other day and we were in a very contemporary home and it was very minimalistic. And what they were looking for was to add some texture and depth,
That's
right?
exactly
Is that
what
what
we're
you
saying.
get all
Yes,
the time?
all the time.
Okay. And I think the woven woods, is that what we call them?
Woven woods.
Woven woods are exactly a way to do that on a window that's classic and timeless, but again, adds a depth and a richness.
Yes.
Talk to us about these specifically and different ways that you can actually use them.
Yeah, these are the woven texture. This is a woven texture Roman shade. What I like about the woven texture line is we can do the same material in a Roman shade or a roller shade.
Okay, stop. This is a
Roman
shade.
Correct. So it has the battens in it. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but it does have the battens, so it gives it a nice structure.
Okay.
You can put up the bottom a little bit. You can see how it stacks.
Yeah, I want to show
like
everybody
a traditional Roman shade. And
Yeah.
what I really like is the top down, bottom up. So you can have your privacy on bottom, your view on top.
Exactly.
So across the front of the house, the street side, anywhere where you want as much light as possible, but still need your privacy. Again, you can do top down, bottom up.
So before we even stop with this, I really want you to take a look at this because it's really important, I think, to understand exactly what you said. If you have an application where you really want to see out
Yes.
and keep the light in your room, but you want some privacy,
Yep.
a Roman shade is a wonderful way to use that and make it look like a window treatment.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly right.
Right? I mean, I think it's fantastic. So this Roman shade option that you're talking about is one amazing way to use this application of woven woods. What's the second one?
Well, so what I like about this line is how versatile it is, because we can do the same material in a roller shade. So this is a different material, you know, because it's on display. We're trying to show as much as we can.
Sure.
But we could do the same thing. So across the front of the house or some rooms, you can do the Roman shade in one fabric. You can do the same fabric in a roller shade. And
Look
what's
at
great
what a
about
roller shade is.
roller
Yeah, I want to
shade
show
is
everyone.
It rolls up and stacks all the way inside its own header.
So what that means is you get really very little obstruction.
Exactly.
Talk to
so
us
it
about
leaves the
that.
whole window open. You have the header at the top covered in the same fabric so it blends in. Some people think it's going to look too big in the window, but when you put it in a room with 10-foot ceilings and 8-foot windows, it really disappears and you have your whole window open.
And you know how I am as a designer. I'm sort of into roller shades right now.
Yeah,
I
those
think
are
they
big.
are a practical and wonderful way to get a really good look. Not an obtrusive look, but again, add fabric and some texture. So can we go back and put
Yes.
this one up?
Yep.
And again, we might say that you're doing this on your phone.
Yes.
Talk to us about
This
that.
is all the Power View, the 100 Power View. We're on Generation 3 right now, which is a little bit different, and we can get into the details when we need to.
When we need to.
But you can do it with a handheld remote or an app on your phone. I find the app is the easiest thing because it gives you really precise control.
And you can always find the
You always
remote.
know where your phone is. Yeah,
That's
you don't know where
true.
the remote is, but you know where your phone is. Everybody knows where their phone is.
And as you're watching this go up, this is again the Roman shade. And what's
Correct.
really interesting is you have this all set on your Alexa.
Yeah, you can set it through, you want to do an Alexa or any other smart home device like that.
Exactly.
You can set timers, different scenes. So if you want the shades to all drop, with the sunset, you can set that up real easy.
And I think one of the things that we're talking about when we talk with you is we're talking about window treatments for beauty, aesthetics, but we're also talking about them for what else?
For function.
Okay.
Yeah, for privacy, light control. So we can really cover all the things.
Privacy, light control, and it's 110 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
But as it gets cooler, keeping the sun out, keeping the warmth in, depending on the season, is really important. And most of these shades can do that.
Most of the shades can do that. We can even show you a chart on that tells you the most efficient ways to operate your window coverings. It does get a little complicated, but it's based on your location.
Okay.
So where you are, your latitude, which direction the windows face. So it tells you which shades to keep open and which shades to close to maximize your energy efficiency.
This is not your grandmother's window treatments.
No,
they are not now.
That can be programmed into the power shades, but it does get a little complicated.
Just come and see John and the group. They're amazing. And I tell you, you're going to invest money in window treatments. You're going to have them for 25 years. Get what you love.
Yep.
And I mean, it makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense.
Thank you so much. Stay with us. There's more to come here on Carolina Women.